What is going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993. We're back here for some baseball news as, again, the trade deadline continues to approach us. And it is happening, actually, in 2 days. August 2nd, 2022. Not today, July 31st, 2022. But this past Friday, late on Friday, though, the Mariners, who a few weeks ago were kind of like questioning whether they're going to be buyers or sellers, could have been, still in the hunt. Could have maybe not been in the hunt, which could have been leading to be a little bit more sellers. I did hear rumors that they may have been putting Mitch Haniger on the market if they didn't get back in the race. But a 14-game winning streak before the All-Star break got them back in contention. And they may have found themselves a new ace. Or at least a number 2 pitcher right behind Robbie Ray. 1 to 2. But they've really now loaded up that starting pitching. And I'm excited for this team for sure. But the Mariners acquired not one, but 2-time All-Star Luis Castillo. Not the former second baseman who played for the Marlins most of his career. And I think the Mets. I can't remember who else he played for. For the Twins, maybe? I know he played for a couple teams. But Luis Castillo, the Reds' starting pitcher. Their ace. Now, of course, one of the aces for Seattle. As he was traded to the Mariners. For 4 prospects. Navali Marte, Edwin Arroyo, Levi Strout, and Andrew Moore. Of course, again, Castillo has definitely been, even though, of course, the Reds were on the rise to being like a team to beat in like 2020 and 2021, 2022, of course, has not been the year for them. So they, of course, became sellers this year. Castillo, though, did miss the first few weeks of the season due to a shoulder injury, but returned in early May. And in the 14 starts he's made, he's pitching a 2.86 ERA. He's punched out 25.8% of the opposing hitters, and an 8% walk ratio. He also has a 47% grounder percentage, down a bit relative to his 2020 and 2021 campaigns, but remains a few points better than the average league, of course. Again, he over the past few seasons, though, he's posted ERAs under 4 in each of the last 4 seasons. He's carrying a 349 mark in 91 starts at the beginning of 2019. That's 24th among 98 qualified starting pitchers, which is pretty much awesome. And again, he's only 29 years old. Of course, the move will maybe put him to the front of the rotation, as of course. He is there with last year's Cy Young Award winner, Robbie Ray, who signed a 5-year deal over the offseason. There's sophomore Logan Gilbert, who has a 2.78 ERA in 21 starts. George Kirby has a respectable 3.50 ERA in his first 13 big league appearances. And, of course, we have the back end with Chris Flexen and Marco Gonzalez, who are good back end options for their rotation. So, of course, which, of course, may be a case for, Gilbert and Kirby, since they're both rookies. And usually the rookie seasons, they like to limit their innings. So that's why they may, of course, have to have, like Chris Flexen and Marco Gonzalez prepared as well to get some more innings. And then if they want to, shut them down, so they want to limit their innings in their rookie season. But yeah, that's, of course, going to be, the thing, though, is this deal could be more than just about the 2022 season. As this winter, Castillo will be eligible for arbitration for the final time, so they could get him for a little bit longer too than just this season for sure. And of course, there's several the prospects that the Reds will get in return, which seem could be promising as well. Of course, this may not be it for the Reds. They are going to be big time sellers, as they got Tyler Mahle, Brandon Drury, and Donovan Solano as what's it called now? As definitely trade candidates as well. They already did trade Castillo, and they also traded Tyler Naquin to the Mets a couple of days ago. Of course, with Castillo off the market now, the next big name for a starting pitcher is Athletics starter Frankie Montas, who would definitely be available as well. Of course, again, we'll just have to see, of course, if this helps the Mariners. Again, I know they're going to be getting their best bat, Mitch Haniger, back soon. I think he was on a rehab assignment. He's missed most of the season due to, I forgot what injury he's had, but he's been out for most of the year after putting out an outstanding year last year. But with, of course, the Mariners in the hunt still. I believe, let me check where they rank as of now. I think they were either like one of the second wild cards or like right behind, like maybe like a game behind. But let me check the standings as of today. Wild card, American League. Actually, they currently are the second wild card with a half game over Tampa Bay at 55-47. The Blue Jays have the number one wild card right now as they're 56-45. The Rays, though, did make an addition over the weekend as well. We'll talk about that later, too. But yes, great addition for the Mariners, adding in Luis Castillo. Again, they got off to a slow start, but again, that 14-game win streak before the All-Star break definitely got them back in the hunt. They got to play strong, though, as, you know, they've got a lot of work to do. It still is a tight race in the American League wild card race for sure. I don't know if they'll catch the Astros, but it'd be nice to see the Mariners end their 20-year, 2-decade playoff drought as well and get them back in the winning column for sure. And of course, it's always had a special place in my heart for the Mariners since Ichiro played for them, and Ichiro is my favorite player of all time. So I like this. So guys, and of course, also this is not the only trade with the Reds and Mariners have made. This past offseason, after the strike lifted, they also got Jesse Winker and Eugenio Suarez as well. And again, they have that rookie Julio Rodriguez runner up in the home run derby, who was awesome for sure. Let's wait and see. There's a lot of exciting things coming for the M's. But they've been able to stay in contention this year. Usually they're contention for 1 or 2 years, and then they drop right back down to the bottom. Doesn't look like that so far. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Luis Castillo trade. The Mariners acquiring a new ace in Luis Castillo, who him and Robbie Ray will, of course, basically be considered both their aces. But what are your guys' thoughts on this Luis Castillo trade? Make sure to leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Be sure as always to slap a like on the video and subscribe for more content on my channel. And follow me on Twitter as well at TheManAirboy93. Until then, guys, I'm checking out. I'll catch you all later. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out, buddy.